Now, the announcement comes a fortnight earlier than expected and will, we expect, fast-track billions of pounds worth of tax and spending measures. Probably tax going up, though.
Well, it comes as Liz Truss faces yet more pressure this morning after 3 of her own MPs called publicly for her to resign.
Well, let's talk to the Shadow Chief Secretary to the Treasury, Pat McFadden, who joins us now. Really good to see you this morning. Look, is this something that you welcome, that action is being taken, announcements are being taken, which should, hopefully, stabilise the markets?
It's evidence of the fear and panic in government circles. The mini-budget a few weeks ago caused enormous damage. Your viewers will have seen it. They'll be looking at it for the next year or two when they renew their mortgages, paying a Tory party premium on their borrowing costs. The country is also paying such a premium. And when we are watching the government gilt yields almost hour by hour, it's a sad testimony to where Britain has come. I was really struck over the weekend by the comments of the former Deputy Governor of the Bank of England, who said that the UK economy used to be looked at in a similar way to, say, the United States or Germany, but that internationally people are now looking at us like Italy or Greece. And when you see this panicked reaction where the Chancellor has to bring forward by 2 weeks his rescue package of a plan that was only announced 3 weeks before by the Prime Minister and his predecessor, then you just see what chaos has been caused.
Let's look forward, should we, rather than backwards in all that? I know politically it suits you to look back at this chaos, and it is chaos. I mean, you're not wrong about that. But even with the news of this announcement, interest rates on UK government bonds has fallen this morning, which is good news. So this actually could be very positive, couldn't it, moving forward over the next few days?
The damage has been done. We can watch the gilt yields hour by hour, as I say, but the truth is that the mismanagement that led to this situation has undermined trust in the UK economy. It has forced up people's mortgage rates. It has resulted in repeated emergency interventions in the markets in recent weeks from the Bank of England. And the people who brought you all this chaos, the philosophy that brought all this chaos, can't be the people who can fix it. And a fourth Tory Chancellor in 4 months isn't going to be the person to do it. The only way that we can fix this now, because the country is now paying a Tory instability premium in terms of where our economy is going to be a proper change in government. You can't recover from the kind of ideological recklessness that led to where we are this morning just by appointing a new Chancellor and announcing some partial U-turns. The situation's more serious than that.
Well, since you mentioned U-turns, I just want to know what Labour's position will be if the Chancellor, as expected, does go ahead with reversing that 1 penny cut on the basic rate of tax. That presents a bit of a problem, doesn't it, given that Sir Keir Starmer was in favour of that, came out saying he would. Would he therefore change his position on it?
Keir Starmer will maintain his position that this is not a time to be raising taxes on hard-working people. And the truth is, on individual measures, we're beyond that now. This was not a budget that Labour would have produced. This was not a budget in terms of its politics and philosophy behind it, which basically entailed borrowing money from my constituents in Wolverhampton South East to give a tax cut to people earning over £150,000 a year. That was the heart of the mini-budget. It's not a mini-budget that Labour would have done, nor would we have shown the sort of callous recklessness towards the institutions that safeguard our economic credibility, like the OBR, the Treasury itself and the Bank of England. And at the root of all this, these mistakes, is the view that ideology should always trump economics, the view that institutions don't matter and they're probably a bad thing, and the view that all you need is blind faith regardless of the evidence. That's caused significant political damage, and now it's hitting people in their wallets too.